Welcome, guys, to a brand new podcast on the channel. And today we are talking about the Liga MX that are back. The first game has been played. Um, let's start going through the matches. The first match of the Liga MX, the introduced it again, was a Pumas Atlas that ended in a 2-3 win for Atlas. Um, the goals were from Aguirre in the 24th minute, then Lozano in the 29th, and then uh, Lozano from Atlas made it 1-2 at the 51st minute, and Mora made it 1-3 at the 71st, and at the 85th minute, Guerrera made it 2-3, and then the match ended like that. The match stats was 17 shots on target for Puebla, 8 for Atlas. Puebla made more shots at target. Um, Shots on target was a 4-4. They both were shooting at the same time, the same amount. The position was more favored for Atlas with a 67% for Puebla and a 33% for Atlas. The passes were 397 for Puebla and 191 for Atlas. Um, Puebla had more accuracy passing with the 80% and Atlas with a 64%. Um, but Puebla made more fouls with 16 for them, and then Atlas made 12. And also Puebla got more yellow cards with 4, and but Atlas made 2. Had 2 yellow cards, 0 red cards for both of the teams. And Puebla had less offsides with 2 and then Atlas had 3 offsides. Puebla had 4 corners and Atlas made 3. That was the match for the first match of the Liga MX. The second match of the first game was a Juarez America, where America started to win the game at the 39th minute of the first half. Then um, Juarez tied it at the 80th minute uh, for Pizarro. The first goal was for America, was in the house, and then before the Pizarro goal, Sanchez from America got red carded, and the match starts with 9 shots for Juarez, with the 6 shots from America. 3 shots on goal for Juarez and 2 for America. Juarez had more precision with 56%, with the 44% from Club America. The passing they also had more with 430 for America. They had 344. They also had best accuracy of passes with the 83% for Juarez and a 79% for Club America. Club America made less fouls with 12, but but Juarez made 15. They had 2 yellow cards with 1 for Club America. They had 0 red cards, and America had 1. They had 1 offside, and Club America had 0. They had less corners with 3, and Club America had 4, and it ended in a 1-1 draw. That's what the match for that. Match 3, game 1 was a Tijuana versus Querétaro, and Querétaro lost with an own goal from them. And the match just was like this: 12 shots for Tijuana, 5 for Querétaro, 3 target, 2 for Querétaro, 61% for Tijuana, and a 39% precision for Querétaro. Passing was 468 passes, with Querétaro 317. Um, they had a better pass accuracy with an 87 for Tijuana and an 82% for Querétaro. They had Tijuana had more fouls than Querétaro by one. They had 16 and Querétaro had 15. They both had one yellow card, 0 red cards for both of them, 0 offsides for Tijuana, and 1 for Querétaro. They had 6 corners for Tijuana and 3 for Querétaro. That was all matches for that. Um, game number game number 4, match day 1, was a Toluca, the champions, and Necaxa. And the Toluca won 3-1. The first goal was for Necaxa with Perez. And then at the 27th, Ruiz made it 1-1. The 41st minute made it 2-1 for Aguilo. And then at the 90th minute, Hamlin made it 3-1, the end score. The match stats were like this: 21 for Toluca, 11 shots for Necaxa, 7 shots on target for Toluca, 4 for Necaxa, 56% precision for Toluca, 44% for Necaxa, 502 passes for Toluca, and 402 for Necaxa. 85% pass accuracy for Toluca, 1% less than Necaxa with an 84%. 11 fouls for Necaxa, Toluca, and 13 for Necaxa. 2 yellow cards for each team, 0 cards for each team. 2 offsides for Toluca and 1 for Necaxa. 7 corner kicks and 4 for Necaxa. That's how that game ended. And we match day 5, not match day, game 5, match day 1, with the Santos Pumas. That Pumas lost 3-0. First goal was Lozano Vega at the 14th minute. Torino with the 54th minute goal, and Dorman with the 89th goal. It had 3-0. The match were like this: 8 shots for Santos, 10 for Pumas, 4 on shot on goal, 2 for Pumas, 44% precision for Santos, 56 precision for Pumas, 320 passes for Santos, and 383 for Pumas. The passing accuracy was for Pumas by 10% more than Santos, with the 73% accuracy and an 83 for Pumas. 16 fouls for the both of them. It was a lot more fouls. 2 for Santos, 2 yellow cards for Santos, and 5 for Pumas. 0 yet red cards for both of them. 2 offsides for Santos and 7 for Pumas. 1 corner kick for Santos and 5 for Pumas. That's how that ended. Um, match, uh, Game 6, match day 1 was a Cruz Azul versus Mazatlan with a 0-0 draw. A boring match, I would say. Um, Looking at their match stats, Cruz Azul had more shots with 14, um, 7 more than Mazatlan with 7. Also had more shots on target with 4 out of the 14. They made 4 only. And then Mazatlan made 0 shots on target. They didn't even shoot once. 74% position for Cruz Azul and 26% for Mazatlan. 506 passes for Cruz Azul and 185 for Mazatlan. They had better accuracy of passes too, with an 85% with their 65% for Mazatlan. They had also less fouls with 8, Mazatlan with 9. 2 yellow cards for Cruz Azul and 4 yellow cards for Mazatlan, 0 cards for both of them. 3 offsides for Cruz Azul and 4 for Mazatlan. 12 corners and 2 for their 2 for Mazatlan. The dominant game for Cruz Azul, but they didn't get any goals. Next, second to last match was Pachuca Monterrey, and Monterrey lost 3-0. The first goal was at the 51st minute with Contes, and then 55-minute Dominguez, and then 78% for Montreal. That's how the game ended. And the match just was 16 shots for Pachuca and 12 for Monterrey. 6 shots on target for Pachuca, 3 for Monterrey, 40% precision for Pachuca, and 60% for Monterrey. 354 passes for Pachuca, 512 for Monterrey, 80% passing accuracy for Pachuca, 85% for Monterrey, 7 fouls for Pachuca, and 12 for Monterrey. 3 yellow cards for each team, 0 cards for each team. 3 offsides for both of them. 3 corner kicks for Pachuca and 7 for Monterrey. That's how the game ended. And the last match of the match day 1 was a Leon San Luis. And it was first half was they didn't make any goals. Second half towards all the way towards the extra time, San Luis made a goal for Pedro at the 91st minute of the match to win the game. And the match stats was like this: 10 shots on goal, 10 shots for Leon and 13 for San Luis. 3 shots on goal, 4 for San Luis. 46% for position for Leon and 54% for San Luis. 388 passing for Leon and 440 for San Luis. A 77% pass accuracy for Leon and a 79 pass accuracy for San Luis. A 12 fouls for San Luis Leon and 11 for San Luis. 3 cards each, 0 red cards for both of them. 5 offsides for Leon and 1 offside for San Luis. 4 corner kicks for Leon and 6 for San Luis. A dominant performance for San Luis against Leon. And that's all the games for today. Match day 1. Match day 2 is going to be a América Tijuana, Santos, Toluca, Necaxa, Querétaro, San Luis, Monterrey, Mazatán, Pumas, Mazatán, Puebla, Tigres, Juárez, León, Chivas, Atlas, Cruz Azul, Pumas, and Pachuca. That's match day 2. And um, when they finish match day 2, I'll go back to it. Then match day 3, and after match day 3, um, they're gonna stop. The Liga MX is gonna stop. Go to the League's Cup. Whoever's playing in the League's Cup has to go through that. I will also cover the League's Cup when it starts. Thank you for listening. Have a good day. Bye.